Hey, do you think anyone's going to listen to this?
Probably not.
Okay, you want to pass me a Bev?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Contrasting Vibes.
Hey, welcome. I'm interrupting you now.
Today we have the fake Canadian that you just heard, and then we have the fake Mexican, which will decide later in this episode if they can pass the U.S. citizenship test, also known as naturalization. But loser gets deported, so high stakes. But before that,
What?
small talk. Christian, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Christian. I don't know what else you need from me. I'm terrified I won't pass this test, so ICE will come and get me.
I'm not worried about it. Even if I do get deported, I'll be in the 51st state whenever that gets around to being
Canada.
there. So,
By your definition, it'll be split up into multiple states. So it won't
oh,
be just
are we gonna have this
one solid
conversation?
Well,
state.
it would be a pretty big state if it was.
It would be the biggest state.
It would, yeah,
The
well,
biggest
yeah,
state.
because it's a fucking country.
Yeah,
Well, that's just another state. Let's be real.
yeah, it is basically at this point.
It's already that.
Yeah.
They almost lost in hockey, so they're already bumping down.
Well, they did lose one time.
Yeah, one time.
One time to the U.S.
We'll hold that.
Yeah, forever.
The U.S. team did beat them in Canada. So
Being very patriotic to the U.S., even though I'm Mexican and I'm about to take a test.
yeah, ICE is gonna get you.
They've tried. Never caught me yet.
They might show up to the Home Depot you work at.
If you tell them the address, then yeah.
Wait, you work at a Home Depot?
No.
Oh, that was good. Makes sense. But for those that don't know, Christian was the one that we kept yapping about that went to Austria with us. So,
Yeah, he was my roommate. He slept with me in Austria.
Yeah.
and then he got
Cuddled.
pink eye, so make the connections there.
I didn't get it.
Anywho,
He didn't know how he got
I mean, how was Austria for you, Christian? We yapped about it all last, episode, but
I mean, it was awesome. Besides, like the 60% of the time being on a bus and
Yeah.
not really being able to see what we wanted to see.
oh
But like,
God, it's brutal. I keep even still, I wake up and I pray to God I don't hear Guten Morgen again.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
She's a sweet old lady, but she swindled us out of money. Oh my god.
It's time to wake up. Maybe sleeping with one eye's open.
Yeah. I told Lizzie and Kinsey when we were first there, I was like, watch out for like pickpocketers and like groups of old ladies because they will just like come up to you and be sweet and like rob you blind. And little did I know the old lady that we should have been watching out for was our guide.
$40 for that walking tour that you could have
Had to
just
go see.
seen on your own time.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I would definitely say it was fun. Like Italy was fun. Could have skipped the Iceman. Like I saw Forbidden Toes, so I was like happy. And then I just like left after that. And then
The gelato was great.
yeah, the gelato was gas.
Like the coffee gelato wasn't like sugary. It was like real coffee.
Yeah, Lizzie got like free tastes from everybody's. Didn't buy her own.
Nice.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Dude, Liv wanted to try mine. And I'm like, Liv, you're not gonna like it. She goes, no, I want to try it. Well, okay, try it. And her face, just like it was like watching a toddler bite into a lemon for the first time.
Which is funny because I got lemon and she really liked it. But yeah, Lizzie couldn't get her own because she would have just shit herself. So,
yeah. So she just ate the equivalent of one through everyone else.
I guess. But I mean, I'm acclimating pretty well back. I mean, I'm still like falling asleep at like 9:30 and waking up at 7, which not a normal college student experience. But eventually, I'll stay up later, have some fun. But
just like a normal college
normal
experience.
college student. I did get back and flirt with a mom by accident,
Oh my God.
not on
yeah.
purpose.
That was so funny.
Because I had to go to work. I was very tired. I was so jet lagged when I went to work. But I was on a tour and I had like three families, and I had three people in front, two guys and a girl. And I thought that they were all students throughout the entire tour, but like towards the end,
So
I
you
was
were flirting with a student?
no,
Telling
I
Liv
wasn't
on you.
flirting with anyone. Hold on. So I had like a euro coin in my pocket. I'm like, who wants a euro coin? And then the girl, came up and she's like, me. I'm like, oh yeah, here you go. And eventually I got into like, I don't know, it was like majors or something. And I was asking them about majors, And I asked the two guys, and they told me. And then I asked the girl, and she goes, "I'm the mom." I'm like, "Oh, so young." And then the like son like pulled her aside and started like whispering to her, like she was in danger of like
Better not have
having
sex
that.
with our tour guide on
Yeah.
this tour.
It was even worse because they were overnight kids. Our college does like an overnight thing where high school students can come get a tour and like they stay overnight with a student, but they put the parents up at a local hotel. So it was even worse because she was staying the night and her son just watched his mom get flirted with by some random college guy knowing that they're staying in a local hotel without her
He's
dad.
like, well, you have one night here. Don't do this to me.
Don't do this.
Don't ruin my college career before it even starts.
Right afterwards, just tell her my hotel room at the hotel she's in. I'll be in 324, door open.
If she told you that, you'd be like, huh? I'm going to bed in like 2 hours.
I'm a sleepy guy.
One of the tours that came in during open not open house, but like the day tours from last weekend when we worked. We're talking about how they got there a day early, so they had the whole like hotel to themselves, and the dad was just like, "Yeah, had the whole bar to myself. Had one of everything."
I like
That's the way
that
they
guy.
do it.
That's a party guy right there. Bring him over.
So when I came here for like before move-in, my grandparents came to like help me move in along with my parents. My grandfather he must have been like 68 at the time, but we we were sitting down and eating, and I watch him get up and go over to the bar, and I just hear him go, "You have any rum and Red Bull?" And it's like my 68-year-old grandfather who does not have the best heart and has been a smoker for probably has like 42 years more, or if not more. So to hear him go, "Do you have any rum and Red Bull?" My ears perked up, and I went, "No, do not give him a rum and Red Bull."
That's my type of
And
guy.
luckily they like didn't have any anyways. And my dad looked at him and goes, "You're 68. What do you want a rum and Red Bull for?" And he goes, "I want a Ricky Bobby drink." All right. So, how are you adjusting, like getting back into the swing of like classes? Are you jet lagged at all?
Oh no, dude, I am like perfectly fine. Like I have no problem at all. So I see all y'all being like really tired.
All of y'all
Yeah.
from
All of y'all.
Texas.
All of you guys.
Why'd you say
All
that?
of you guys.
You said that like the stereotypical, like the God, is it a South Park bit where they're like, "Look, Bobby, I'm American. I think I'll use my credit card. Do you have any non-dairy?"
Dude, I don't know. I just felt like I had to stand up straight when I said you guys.
You guys.
All of you guys.
All of you guys. But yeah, it's been pretty easy for me. Like sleep schedule's great. Like I hear you guys are like super tired. Like Kinsey, Lizzie.
Yeah, I'm just super lame. I was super tired last night, and then Ben's like, "Shots!" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay." And then I took a shot, and I'm like, "I'm more tired now." And then he made me another drink, and then I passed out.
Good drink.
It was a good drink. What was it called?
I called the Black Dynamite.
Yeah, it was pretty fire. It was a good drink.
I think it was the night after we got back that I like cleaned and filled up that Stein that I got, the 1 liter.
Oh yeah.
I drank all of that, and then like I can't remember like what. I think I was waiting for Lizzie to come and pick me up from like bowling, and she came back at like 1 a.m. and I like passed out, and, like woke up in a fucking fever, and like sprinted outside like barely any fucking clothes on.
Sprinting outside.
Yeah.
What?
She like picked me up and we went back
Oh.
to hers, and
Butt booty
butt
naked,
booty naked.
hungover,
Just
feverish.
running through the like, because we got a little bit of snow last night, so just running through the fresh snow naked like the
Sprinting.
Terminator.
Yeah, looking for clothes, not finding any.
Did you? I really wish you would have just walked into somebody's LV and went, "I need your guns, your boots, and your motorcycle."
I don't need any other clothes but the boots.
I don't. Is that not the line? I don't know. It's been a long time.
I don't know
since
what the
I've
fuck
seen
you're talking about.
You've
but-
never
I've seen
seen T2,
No.
or maybe that was Terminator. I don't know. One of the Terminator movies. Could have watched those. They're really
No, I watched the first one, but like when I was like 10.
My grandfather loved the Terminator movies, so I watched them a lot. I got hit at my grandparents' house.
All right, well, are you guys ready to figure out who's gonna get deported?
It's not gonna be me.
Yeah,
It probably will be me.
It's gonna be
51st
one
State
of
gonna
us.
All right. So how this is gonna work is I'm gonna ask you each have your own set of questions, and it's totally fair, all even questions.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
believe this.
So who wants to start? Okay, Ben. Are you ready for your first question?
I am so not ready.
These are all questions I found on the study guide for people trying to get the
Trying to-
U.S. citizenship.
All right.
There's a study guide.
There's a study guide
Yeah,
online,
Download that PDF. Bubba.
and these are all off of the study guide.
So
Are you
study.
ready?
Yep.
Round one. Ben, what stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful?
Checks and balances, baby.
Do you know what else it's called? For bonus points?
No.
You're correct.
Cool.
That's all you're correct.
And you're correct. Yeah, you got the first one right. Yeah,
What
Ben!
was the extra?
Separation of powers.
I'm gonna
Separate
second
my
guess.
nuts.
All right, Mexican.
I'm gonna second guess all of this.
The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are those words?
Oh, you're so funny.
Dude, I fucking don't know.
What are those words, Christian?
My
We the
fellow-
people.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it
you got
We
it.
the people?
That's we
I
the
was gonna say
people.
my fellow Americans.
I wouldn't say like I don't fucking know to like anybody trying to give you this test if you're trying
I
to
mean,
get
like,
your
I
citizenship.
totally knew. I just was like, have to act as American as I can.
Ben, this is a great question for you because you're really into politics.
Oh, great.
How many U.S. senators are there?
Oh, 50.
No.
Damn it.
You want a second guess?
Is it higher or lower?
Are you asking or telling?
Ask.
It's higher.
126.
No, but I will give you a redemption question.
Okay.
Name one of your U.S. senators.
Fuck. No, that's the governor. Fuck. I don't know who my
The one that got in a
senator
fight with Trump, that one.
is. Yeah, I don't remember
What?
her name. There was like a little pissing match between Maine saying, "Hey, we're not gonna do the things you tell us to do," and Trump being like, "You're gonna do the things I tell you to do."
Because I'm the president.
He's stalling for his
He
question.
is stalling.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Oh wait. Any can it be any senator?
Any of your main
Oh,
senators.
Maine? No. I don't know. I might.
Susan Collins and Angus
Fuck!
King.
I thought she was a governor. I
Oh,
knew that.
you're on thin ice, mister. Ah, Christian.
Thank God you got that question. I would have never even known.
That we're now at the Declaration of
Oh,
Independence.
shit.
What are 2 rights in the Declaration of Independence?
The right to bear arms.
That's the
Oh,
Constitution.
that's a constitution.
Nice.
I don't know.
You
Two
don't know.
rights? I don't know.
You have no answer.
You have the
No.
right to remain silent.
Dude,
Could there
yeah,
was
that
3 answers that you could have possibly said:
you said 2?
life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Oh, dude, that thing.
So how many Gunnaver's?
Gunnaberg.
How many senators are there?
Total
139.
100.
100?
100. All right, back
Just
to
said
Ben.
139.
Oh, 2 for each state.
You ready?
You're
Name one of the 2 longest rivers in the United States.
one of the 2.
Yeah,
Mississippi.
spell it.
Mississippi.
You gave him such an
You got
easy
it.
question.
I don't know the other one.
It's Missouri. I thought I was gonna get you with your dyslexia, but it didn't. It didn't work. But I will later. So
Nice
stay
try, bud.
tuned.
When
All
he
right.
asked you, I started to spell it in my head, making sure. I was
Yeah.
like, it's gonna be a question.
All right, we're in criminal justice classes together, Christian.
Dude,
How many amendments does the Constitution have?
you gave him a longest river, and I have amendments.
Yeah,
Crazy.
you should know the amendments,
This is my first criminal justice class.
and you should know how many amendments from
Wait,
it.
Amendments? What, like 29 or something?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
27.
Oh,
Dude,
close.
Said
Oh,
more than that.
God.
I would've said 13.
Mexico's looking pretty good for you right now.
Yeah.
All right, French
Thing
guy.
over there.
Maybe you should get a cerveza.
I don't know if that was racist or not.
Take it as you will.
Yeah.
All right, French guy.
All right.
What
No,
territory?
Don't do that.
What territory Sorry, you're only French when you're drunk. What?
It's not even French. It's French Canadian. They're different.
Yeah, it's still French.
They're
Quebec.
different. Fuck you, bud.
Loose.
Sorry.
I hate you. Okay, I'm gonna
What?
clear this up because I don't know if I've mentioned this in another episode. I don't do. Have we mentioned that thing that you do that pisses me off every time?
Make fun of your
Whenever
fake accent.
Whenever sometimes it'll slip out.
Ew.
Fuck.
Slip
off.
out.
You'll
Ew.
go, there's
Quebec.
a moose loose. I put the goose.
We did make that joke last episode. But it continues because, you still have a fake accent. All right. What?
You literally have come back multiple times from your grandma's house and with the most thick, pungent Irish accent.
I got to see my father over the weekend.
Yeah, you've done that. You've come back and went, over the weekend I see my father. I don't know if you can hear.
All right. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803?
Louisiana.
Yes.
The
You seem
easiest
mad.
questions.
I think that yours are fairly easy, Christian. Okay.
Louisville.
Oh, Louisville. All right, Christian. Since you keep complaining, what major event happened on September 11th, 2001,
Oh
in the
my
United
God.
States?
It's gotta be the second tower getting hit.
Just the second.
Just the
Just
second.
the
That's
second.
9/11.
Is that the final answer?
It's 9/11.
It's
Final
9/11.
The
Terrorist
destruction
attack.
of the World Trade Center.
answer. Yeah.
Follow up. Was it an inside job by our U.S. government?
Yes.
Maybe don't put that on your.
I mean, no, bro.
Well, you have to believe in conspiracies to be an American.
That's
So that
very
was
true.
the correct answer.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's not
fair.
actually on
Oh,
the
I
natural.
was gonna say, that's
No,
on the
I
test.
All right, back to Ben. Before he was president,
Okay.
Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in?
Eisenhower.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Whoa.
World War One.
Is that your final answer?
Dude, I don't know fucking history.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, it is.
World War II,
Damn it.
dumbass.
They were so close together.
They're like right there.
All right, Christian. What is one thing?
Wait.
Wait. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for?
Dude,
Oh God.
You
damn
can't
It.
get this wrong. There's like 5
It's
answers.
the electricity or the light bulb.
The light bulb.
Is it a light bulb? No, that's
That was
that's
fucking
Tesla.
Edison.
Oh, it's Edison. Yeah.
Well, technically Tesla. Yeah,
It's
it's a
Tesla.
slippery slope.
Wait, what is one thing Ben Franklin?
Benjamin Franklin is famous for.
Oh.
There's 5 different
There's
answers,
5
so there's
things.
no way you can mess this
I know
up.
a lot of things. I know a lot of like weird things about him,
Oh yeah, name one.
like his family that he enslaved and kept slaves. Did you know that?
I don't think
I
that's.
feel like
I know he had
that's very
slaves. I
American
didn't
to know.
think that they're his family.
They were his kids.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
oh, I know Jefferson did that. I didn't know Benny
Different
did that too.
time.
Wait,
It was a
that
different
dude,
time.
I get
It's
these-
all
I
okay
get the
then.
old white guys mixed up.
They're all
I
the
might be
same,
wrong.
man. But what is he famous for?
Looking like a girl.
Yeah.
It's like
Wait, which person are we talking about?
Benjamin Franklin.
Franklin. I have no clue.
What do you mean you have no clue?
There's 5 answers. Name one of them.
Dude, I'm bad at tests.
Dude,
Got test anxiety,
Yeah,
dude.
can
put,
I steal this one?
Yeah.
I won't
Go for
take
it.
the point, but
I'll take the point.
electricity has got to be one of them. Like flying the kite and getting it struck. by
No,
lightning with the
That
key.
was-
I don't think that was actually like proven to be like a thing.
Well, no, but that's what he's kind
That's
of.
what he's known for.
Yeah, but like not in regards to what they're looking for.
Being a skirt chaser.
Dude, he was.
He was. He was a horrific skirt chaser.
Dude, and with that bald spot on his head, that's crazy. Man, man's got
Still
charisma.
not what we're looking for, but I am learning things.
Is it
What?
Declaration of Independence?
Are they?
Opinions.
That's my final answer.
Being on the $100 bill.
Writing it.
All right, you could have said diplomat.
Cool.
Started the first free libraries.
Yep.
Oldest member of the Constitutional Convention.
Yep.
First Postmaster General.
Cool.
He wrote the Poor Richard's Almanac. Those are the answers.
Yeah.
Dude, he said, "Oh, you have to get this right." Like I would.
Yeah,
know
there's
this thing
5
about this
different
guy.
things you could have said.
I
Obviously.
should have studied just so I could blow you guys away in what I know.
Dude,
Give me a
I
week,
was
I'll
gonna
be a
say
true
you
American.
should have studied so you don't get blown away by ice.
They won't find me.
I'm fast.
After this episode, they
Have
might.
you seen how like fast cops run? It's not that great.
I could run pretty fast.
I just run like they're an alligator, and I'll mix them up. Zigzag.
All right. Well, next time, put some respect to my boy's name. So, no
Ben
Benjamin
Franklin or
Franklin.
cops?
Benny Frank.
All of the above.
All of law enforcement is my home.
All right. So, also with the test, besides just these open-ended questions where you have to answer, there's
That's not an open-ended question.
sorry, not open-ended. Exact answers that we're looking for questions. We also have writing and speaking portions of the test,
Damn it.
but I will be allocating some of it to both of you. So Ben will be taking the written part.
I hate you so much.
Here's a pen.
Thank God, 'cause I am dyslexic, and my
Dyslexic and dysgraphic in my handwriting.
So we need to make
Same.
sure that you can write in English and understand what I am saying to you, so that
Alright.
you can repeat it on that paper.
Why are we? How are we going to tell them how we did? We don't have a camera.
now right hippopotamus.
No, I'm gonna read out what you say.
Okay.
Are you ready? This
Yep.
is your sentence. The Constitution was signed and authenticated.
He's on a roll.
Spelling matters.
No, it doesn't matter. Being able to read it matters too. He's cooking. I'll give him that.
This is really boring for people listening.
But
I'm so locked
by
up.
representatives in 1787.
I just love that his hand twitches over some letters. He's like, oh shit.
And is the supreme law of the
Wait,
land.
by representatives what?
In 1787, and is the supreme law of the land. Now, before I read that off, Christian,
Yeah.
we need to make sure you can speak
I hope I can.
American.
I just add bro and dude and say I'm gonna sue for everything.
All right, Chris, you gotta be able to.
I drive a Tesla.
You have to be able to hold a
Switch
normal
American.
English conversation with me,
Okay.
so that we know that you can speak English.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
What is your full name?
Christian John Marcus Garcia.
Garcia, huh?
Yep.
I see. What is your debit card number?
It's a certain amount of digits. It's in my wallet.
Do you want to be an American or not?
I mean, I already am.
What's the first and the last four numbers?
And on the back, what is the couple of numbers behind there?
777.
Okay.
You got a lucky guard.
Yeah.
I had one that
It's
was
not really that, but
I was gonna say I had one that was 666.
Social
bet you
security
totally
number
would've.
too. Have you ever been arrested or in custody?
No. I've been in custody before. I haven't been
For what?
arrested.
What were you in custody for?
Dumb stuff when I was younger.
Yeah, well, like what?
Running from the cops. From like shooting someone. Not
Because
not
you
with the actual
from
gun.
shooting
Not
someone.
the actual
Oh.
gun. We did neighborhood airsoft.
Oh,
And one of my buddies shot the back light out of a Mustang, which then proceeded to chase us on the golf course. He drove onto the golf course and chased us, and then we had to like
what year?
finagle our way around while the cops looked for us.
What year Mustang?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like an immortal sin to Ben.
I just
hearing that.
You gotta know, like a '69 fastback, like.
It wasn't like an old one.
Oh, okay.
It was like probably Hellcat or some shit. It was in my
It's not a
neighborhood.
Mustang.
I know.
I don't know, man.
The second it came out of my mouth, I went.
We have angels over here in America, so I don't know if you'll fit in with hitting up that Mustang with airsoft.
I didn't do it. My buddy did. He shot the back light out, and all we heard was him going, "Run!" as he sprinted away.
Run!
And you hear, "Vroom," and you hear it like come up onto the grass. He chased us
Like
for about.
it went just like a vroom.
Yeah, he chased us for about 100 feet until he realized I'm driving on a golf course right now. I should probably get off this thing.
So a ball flies through his window, so now there's even more damage. Just
Now he's just pissed more.
All right. Final question. Why do you want to become a U.S. citizen?
Because I love America. I love pizza and hot dogs and French fries and
French fries, huh?
hey,
What fries?
they're delicious.
They're what
American fries. What are you
Freedom
writing down?
fries.
What's over there?
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. All
I
right,
want to
Ben.
watch the socks.
God.
There we go.
Let's figure out if you can recite the English back to me. The Constitution
You messed up on the third letter. I mean,
Was-
first letter, by the way.
W.U.S.
Oh, it's an A. That's an
a
A.
straight U, bud.
That's an A.
That's a
Fuck-
straight U, bud.
Fuck you, bud. Will
Uh,
you drop your gloves?
the Constitution was signed and authenticated.
Yeah, now who's the Irish fuck? Authenticated.
That's what it says. AUTENTIC.
From H.
Is that another U, Ben?
No, it's an A.
ATET. Authenticated. The Constitution was signed and authenticated by representatives. You got representatives right, but you can't get authenticated right.
What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
I wouldn't have gotten either of them right.
In 1787 and is the supreme law of the land. You got 2 words wrong, Ben. I don't know. I don't know if you can write in English, but
That's your problem, not the fact that there's not a single goddamn period on that.
there isn't any period. No punctuation. You did capitalize,
Yep.
so you got that going for you. But I don't know. I don't know if that's a pass.
I'd say it's
Don't have any dyslexic people over here in America.
What?
Yeah.
I'm, just like, but I'm not helping my case.
What? I'm dyslexic? Yeah, they said here in America.
All right. Well, the final score. Then you have 4. Christian, you have only
That's
2.
it? That's all you got?
Yes.
That's all I got.
Solid.
Dope.
I could find more questions.
I'm down.
All right. I got pause.
Dude, of course I lost, man. Testing. 1, 2, testing.
So Christian thinks
Is this
that
thing on?
it was unfair. So here we are again, and we're gonna ask some fair questions.
See, you gave him what's the longest river, and then you gave me whatever that other question was. I can't remember.
Benjamin Franklin.
Not that one. The fucking amendments or something.
It's like in that episode of Family Guy where they're like trying to prove, like, what were they playing? They were playing some like trivia game, like around the table, and they mixed in like the kindergarten ones for Peter. So Lois goes, "Okay, Peter, what shape is a square?"
Oh, yeah, I remember
She
that.
goes, I'm gonna go square. Good job. Okay, Brian, what is the 87th element on the periodic table?
Yeah, I remember that. I wouldn't be able to tell you.
All right, Christian. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military?
Isn't that the president?
Is it?
Yes.
It is the president. Ben,
Yep.
who signs the bills to become laws?
Isn't that also the... No, that's Congress.
Judge Judy.
Is it Congress?
It is Congress.
Who in Congress?
Oh, who in Congress? Fucking Dave.
Dave.
No, it's the president.
Damn it.
All right,
this
Christian.
It
guy's
was
a top
because
dog.
I was thinking of the like Bill song on Capitol Hill. Yeah.
I'm just a bill in the Capitol Hill.
If the president does both those things, sounds like he's like top dog or something.
I'm just a kid, my life is a nightmare.
Beer song.
I fucking love that song.
Name one right, Christian. Name one right only for United States citizens.
Only
Only exclusively?
Only for United States citizens.
free speech.
No,
Fuck.
there are other countries with free speech
There's
laws.
a lot that don't.
The right to bear arms?
No, there are 2 other. I think it's 2 other countries. With
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say if
That
that's
only
wrong.
we have,
Mexico is one of them.
as they should.
Right to eat red 40.
You don't have an answer, do
No.
you? It's the vote in a federal election, Christian.
Wait, really?
We're
Yeah.
the only country that has that.
Where the
There's
United
no way.
States citizens have the right to vote in their own federal election.
Oh.
That's what the right is.
I thought you were saying like only the people that live in America vote in federal elections. Like that's bullshit. No way that's true.
Yeah, we're the only democracy. Squaw!
Squaw! Japan
God.
doesn't exist
What?
because Japan they vote in Japan too. A lot of countries that vote.
Yeah, that was a
All right, Ben.
Mississippi question.
It's you, right? Yeah, it's you. Why did the colonists fight the British? There's 3 reasons.
Okay.
Over taxes
Yeah.
and
This is the guy that doesn't do taxes, but yeah.
Okay, not something you say on the podcast. Representation or taxation without representation.
You just gave the same answer, but in different fancy words.
They just put it all together.
Yeah, and that's one of them.
But there's 3 reasons.
Oh, I thought you said you should have named one.
Don't listen to him. Yeah, he said you only have to name one.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Name the other 2 for bonus points.
Crooked ass teeth.
That dog in us.
Fucking, we were bored. I don't know.
You can't have soldiers in your house.
Oh,
It's
The
the
quarter-
British
the
Army's,
quarter.
yeah, the Quartering Act.
Uh,
And then
didn't know that.
if anyone's like listened to John Mulaney, they'd get that. It's okay. And because they didn't have self government, so I will still give you a point, but no
yeah, see
bonus
that
points.
last one he said real fast because like, who's remembering that?
Christian, who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Isn't that like Thomas Jefferson?
Dude, you're so right.
Yeah.
Ben, when was the Declaration of Independence adopted?
1776.
What was the date?
What?
No, Tuesday.
I like that.
Month and day.
January 74th.
Yes.
I mean, January 22nd.
July 4th.
Oh!
School!
Yeah! Independence Day.
Do I really
I
even
get
want to
it.
give you a point for that? I mean, you got the year, which is good,
You don't.
but
I said January 47th. Or 74th.
close.
Yeah, there was a 4 in there.
Yeah. I said January. I didn't even say the right month.
Christian, when was the Constitution written?
I don't know.
Bro,
Fucking-
go back to your country.
Go back to my country. I'm in it.
1781.
No. You think it was written
Like-
before they had independence? Did you say 81 or 71?
I didn't say
Oh,
I
anything.
said 81.
Oh, no.
It was like
I was just trying to think of dates that are in Hamilton.
1842.
No.
What is it?
1787. It's okay. It's
Oh,
okay.
was that the Battle? I don't know. I'm thinking of Hamilton dates. I think the Battle of Yorktown was 1781.
One of our founding fathers was Publius.
I mean,
That was like it said like the Federalist Papers support the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers, and one of them is Publius. Publius.
That's why he's not talking about much.
Publius.
Alexander Hamilton.
Yes, but that wasn't the question. But
Oh, I
you
thought
know,
you
I'm
were
still
asking
I'm still proud of
One
you.
them.
Still proud of you for getting it. All right, I don't even know who I'm on anymore. Who am I on? Ben, you want some? You want some history, some geography?
Dude, I love geography and history.
Dude, all right.
I
Name
hate
one
this test.
state that borders Canada.
Name one state that borders Canada.
That's not Maine.
I was gonna say Maine because I live there. Michigan.
Correct. I had to go down the list because there's a lot of
I
them.
thought he was about to say wrong.
The only reason
Christian, name one state that borders Mexico.
Texas.
can't be Texas because you live there.
Can't be Texas.
Can't be Texas.
California.
You are correct. He's getting close, Ben. You better watch out.
Fuck.
Can't you
The
see
Gulf of America.
All
this?
right.
We own that Gulf.
Dude, we own at Gulf. America owns at Gulf.
Yeah, we pump all our trash into that thing. It's ours.
I kind of want to make. I didn't know that Christian was also dyslexic, so I kind of want to
Super
make him
dyslexic.
do the writing test too.
And then do you want me to
But-
do a conversation?
Oh, dude, free point, you mean?
Do you want to switch it up?
yeah,
yeah, we
let's
can.
do it.
But you're good at talking.
And you think Christian isn't?
Yeah. What?
You're
you,
on
asked
mic.
me, you asked me personal questions about my credit card and social security number.
Yeah, but that's not gonna work twice.
It might work on that.
I don't pay attention a whole lot.
All right, this is your last chance to tie, Christian. We have 3 questions left. Ben is up by 1 point. I don't know who's up next.
Um,
I can't remember.
give it to Christian. We'll give you
All
a
right,
chance.
Christian.
Isn't it? Yeah, you're laughing already.
We elect a U.S. senator for how many years?
2?
No. Shit. Well, I mean,
Ben wins.
Yeah, pretty much.
all right, Ben.
You can still tie it. If I
You
get
can
this
still
one
tie
wrong.
if you get it wrong.
I don't
The House of Representatives has how many voting members?
Damn it.
This-
100?
No.
Fuck.
Christian, would you like to steal?
I don't know the exact number. It's like 130 something.
Nope.
What is it?
50.
435. Did.
There's 435
For what?
old guys just sitting there, just debating things.
For what? And they all get paid over 100K a year. You know?
Yeah.
All right, Christian. Last question. Once I find it.
Is it the written thing again?
I need some dramatic
These
music.
are
Connor,
really-
edit in
Christian.
some dramatic music.
Do 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 do.
That's some
Ominous
funky music.
Scary. All right, Christian.
Yeah.
What are two cabinet level positions? I'm looking at the list. It looks like there's at least like 14 that you can choose from.
Cabinet positions.
Yeah, cabinet positions. I know you've heard of some of these.
What is it like? Where the dishes go? The cabinet dish?
Yeah, where the dishes go.
I don't know.
Ice, get him in here.
Yeah.
Get him in here.
Just bring them in. Just do for me already.
Nice. Come on, you got it. You got it.
Cabinet
Just
positions.
think of
president.
no.
No.
Back. Back.
Back.
Come on, we
Back.
talked about think of all the departments in our case studies in espionage. You know how we separated it all
Dude,
with
I
other
blanked
people.
that class out the second we walked out of that.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Case studies and espionage, dude.
think about who supports the president in their cabinet besides Elon Musk.
Oh,
That's-
you took my answer. Bill Gates.
Positions.
Can I steal? If,
Yeah,
he,
go
doesn't,
for
if
it.
he doesn't get it?
Go for it.
No, I want you to just
I have
name.
no clue.
You have no clue.
I don't pay attention when it comes
Oh,
to this
Christian, Mr. Garcia.
stuff. Yeah.
Ben, go for it.
Head of ATF.
ETF.
Yeah. Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms.
No.
Fuck.
Wouldn't that be like a bureaucracy or like a lobbyist kind of thing?
Well, the president usually gets to elect who goes there, and people wanted Brandon Herrera.
Well, I think they do the same with the FBI, but I don't think that's on this list either. There is one kind of like the FBI on the list.
CIA.
Nope.
ICE.
Wait.
IRS. That's ICE, yeah, ICE.
No. Come on, guys.
Head judge.
Top
Head judge.
Whatever the fuck it's called.
Okay, some that you guys would know. You had the Secretary of Defense, the Secretary of Homeland
Secretary of
Security,
State.
Secretary of State, Secretary of the Treasury, Attorney General, the Vice President.
You're an SGA, you should know this stuff too.
Yeah, Ben.
You're an SGA too.
I literally
I'm ready
sit
to.
there
I'm
and
ready
do
to
nothing.
port
you
you
don't
both.
even sit there.
I do sit there.
You
on
show up late and
occasionally.
get our club.
You know,
I've
Ben.
shown up late once.
Ben, go back to Canada, enjoy your tariffs. Christian, go back to Mexico, enjoy your sand.
So she shows up the cartel. and more prevalent
I
than
was gonna
sand.
say we're like Goku.
Nah, sand. All right.
Sand. Survey says just sand.
Any other words of wisdom for the
Well,
folks
I
back
think we
home?
should all, since we all kind of heritage, because none of us are like really heavy Native American. We should say are you heavy Native American?
A good chunk of it.
Okay, what's your favorite?
Good chunk.
I don't know, my dad's 44%. So
Oh, really? That's
Wow.
cool.
Yeah.
Damn,
Well,
right.
you fucked up my transition, so
Yeah,
call
it
yourself
sucks.
Donald Trump, fucking up my transition and shit. We can talk about what?
I just got that.
Oh, took me a second. I think we should each say a few of our favorite things of like country we're from that isn't America, like that we've heritage in. Favorite things from that country. Like for you it would be Ireland, for you it would be Mexico, and for me it would be Canada. So that's where I have the most like heritage from.
Who wants to go first?
I think our host
Actually,
should
I'm
go
the
first.
host.
Yeah.
I pick Christian because he was the loser.
Okay.
Christian.
3 favorite things from Mexico.
Yeah,
or
from-
like about Mexico.
I'd say my family that's there.
Okay. That's not like it has to be kind of like Mexican oriented.
They're Mexican oriented.
Okay, not what I meant, but
Tequila.
yeah, like that.
I like tequila.
Stereotypes.
Yeah.
Dig into stereotypes is what I'm
Tequila,
saying.
coastal Mexican food, and Mexico City's food.
Yeah.
Central Mexican food.
So
Just food, honestly.
me, I'm gonna go
Me.
hockey.
Yeah.
Specifically Toronto Maple Leafs. Big Maple Leafs fan.
Moose.
That's not only on your
The
patch on your
moose.
suitcase too that I
In
found
the
out.
caboose.
What did you say? Moose loose in the caboose.
Moose loose in the caboose.
I'm gonna have to go with hockey. I got Tim Hortons. Fucking love Tim Hortons. I was so sad when they took it out of Maine. There's like one left in Maine.
It's all
and
Dunk's fault.
It is actually.
There's a
Oh,
Tim
I know.
Hortons in
It's not
Texas.
like.
Well, good
so
for you.
What
It's
happened
right by the
was
airport.
Duncan was getting outcompeted because Tim Hortons was way better. So they went, we need you to kick them out because they're making more money than us. And
we're American.
Yeah, that's what they did.
Exactly.
They're out competing us, and they're a foreign company. Can you get them out of here? And then they did.
That's the most American thing I've heard.
Somehow they're still in Texas, which is
Yeah, there's a Tim
There's
Hortons. in
Tim
the
Hortons
airport.
like
so far from Canada compared to Maine.
it's just they have them in like
Really good.
they had to like dial back how many they had. So like there's one in Maine, but it's like a 2.5 hour drive from my house. And there have been so many times where I've considered I'm like when I have a day off with my girlfriend, we're just gonna drive up, go get some Tim's, and then come back. The other thing, all of Newfoundland.
All of it.
All of it. I love Newfoundland Labrador. I love the people. I love the accent. I love the food. Because a lot of the food that's from Newfoundland, even though it is seafood, which I don't really like, there's a lot of recipes that come between Newfoundland and Maine. There's a lot of people that move between Newfoundland and Maine because Maine has a lot of fishermen, and so does Newfoundland. Those are my favorite dogs. They're so cute. I love Newfies.
A lot of boiled
They're
food.
pretty cute dogs. Are they bigger dogs or are these?
They're huge.
Yeah, okay, I thought so.
They're huge and they love the water. And when they get wet, their like big poofy hair goes straight. Oh, they're so cute.
I got potatoes. You can't go wrong with some taters. Big Irish taters. Gonna go with Guinness.
Yeah,
A biggin over there.
Didn't drink any in Austria with me.
I did. I had the one at the pub.
Oh, yeah,
Remember?
he did.
That was like the only sip of alcohol I had that day with my tough stomach. So, I want to go Jameson, but I mean, I love me some Jamie. I do, but I can't go double alcohol for my favorite
I went
things.
double
It's
food.
Irish, of course you can.
Yeah. I went double food.
I could see my grandma, but you know,
It can't be
It's not like that. Not like that.
Okay.
I don't know. I like Jamie. I'm a little bit of an alcoholic, I guess, so I'm gonna say Jameson, Guinness, and potatoes.
Remember that pickleback?
Pickleback?
You ever had that?
I have not.
Shot of-
Is that like
I
the
thought it was a shot of-
pickle
it's either
vodka?
Like either after a shot of Jameson or Jaeger. It's like you follow with like a shot of pickle juice.
No,
It's
I've heard of
delicious.
that. I don't know what you actually take it with, but you told
It's
me
either
about
one
that.
of those two, and then you take.
You ever had pickle vodka?
It's
Yeah, it's good.
it's something.
I-
I've only had it warm.
Love it. I loved it when we tried it at that LV, but it does horrible things to me.
Does it make you take your clothes off? 'Cause I'll feed it to you.
No, it
Yeah.
makes me an
Give us a
asshole.
little
Yes.
more.
All right, well, tell all of you guys' favorite things about America, so we can read my eyes.
One of each.
One from each of us, or three of each of us. What do you want to do? You pick.
One from each of us.
All right.
Is it bad
you
that
go.
my first thing I thought of was like a
Gun
Mexican
squirrel.
food,
No, Mexican food.
stand.
Uh,
tell
in
you-
the scenario of what we just did in regards to the test, that's probably bad.
If I said the name of it around handful of people, you'd see some people moan for some good tacos.
I do love me some tacos, but America, what do I love about it?
Why is it so hard for you
Why
to
is it
think
so
about
hard for you to
this?
figure that out?
Yeah, you have.
I'm
you have
the host
potatoes,
here.
you have potatoes.
I'm the host here.
Emily's, there's so
You're
many.
on trial.
There's so many that he just.
Yeah, there's just so many things that I love about America.
List them, all of them,
Yeah.
starting alphabetically.
I don't have anything. A for America. B
You said the Appalachia.
bourbon.
I was gonna say apple
Appalachia.
pie.
It's the Appalachia or Arcadia National Park. You know what's in there.
That's still in the list.
Well, yeah, but that's like not not a whole lot of people go to it because, unless they're from Maine.
Are you trying to
Actually, no.
Maine
Apparently, a
lore
lot
on
of
us?
people. Yeah. Dude, we should do an episode of me doing Maine lore and you doing Mass lore. So I'll talk about how you guys are ruining my state, and you can talk about Marlboro Reds.
Because that's
Ben
all
just
we
wants
got
to hear
going for
about
us.
Marlboro
I just want to
Reds.
hear about.
He just wants to complain about mass holes.
Actually, I like. Yeah, you guys are fucking destroying my state.
I like the bald eagle. It's pretty
Bald Eagle is
sick.
Pretty sick.
I think it's sick. You know, it like pulls its own feathers out.
Yeah.
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 It's kind of badass.
Yeah. Also, it doesn't apparently go squawk
No, it
like
doesn't.
we always do.
That's a
so,
falcon.
yeah. So that's unfortunate.
like, a
but I'm
weird
still gonna make the
screeching
noise. So.
sound.
All right. No, wait, it's Ben because
Oh,
we're going
me?
backwards.
haven't been thinking this whole time.
I never think.
I'm no guns.
Of course.
Cop out.
Okay, you want me to not?
I was
pick
gonna
guns?
say it, but I could say
I was
it.
gonna
Cop
say,
out.
I'm from
fuck you.
Texas. I can say that.
Maine has better shooters than Texas.
We have more.
You have more, but we have better shots.
We'll just win with
Higher
numbers.
quality
Yeah,
or
higher quality.
So you're gonna McDonald's us? You're just gonna have more?
Exactly.
It's American shit.
That's true, America.
right, besides guns, what's your favorite thing about America?
For me?
So no,
Oh.
I mean, if
were
you
there?
have something else, but
Yeah, I really like Tennessee. When I
Tennessee's
went to Tennessee, it was dope.
just the whole state.
Well, I haven't visited the whole state, but where I visited.
Did you go to Memphis?
No, I went to Gallenberg.
I went to Memphis on the way up here for the first, like when I was moving up here. Barbecue sucks. I stand by that. The barbecue sucks. And then I stopped in Arlington. Or no, not Arlington.
I was gonna say Arlington, Texas,
Sorry.
from King of the Hill.
Asheville, Tennessee. It's like on like the little horn to the right. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
They had great steak there. Probably the best steak I've ever had is in Asheville.
Should have just turned this into a food podcast.
I can talk about food all the time. I love food. Food's my favorite thing.
What else?
American food? Is that your?
I was first thought of like very Hispanic foods like pozole, carne asada, stuff like that. I could
Dude,
eat all
even
the
the way you say it, I
time.
want to deport you.
But my actual thing about America that I like, I'd never say the ability to like travel and it's like completely different landscapes, but you're still in the same country.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with like border checks.
Yeah, no border checks. It's just like and like just how I think beautiful America actually is.
It is really pretty. Too bad we're ruining it.
Yeah. Like in Texas, there's a place called the Hamilton Pools, and it's like this cave that like dips in. It's like this crescent moon almost of like a pool, like a pool of just like nice clear water underneath like this like cliff, but it like reaches over it and it's like a circle, so it's really nice to go to.
It sucks because like I have barely left New England besides when I went to Florida when I was 4 and I almost died. And I've been like traveling the world now, going like to Austria and Ireland, but I haven't really seen the United States. So now like you just gave me like a new addiction to seeing like states instead of like keep going to Europe. So
I'll go with you to see some states.
yeah, I want to explore America now. So
I think after my freshman year, I like I don't know if you knew him, but Nolan Appel.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
he
that one.
had to get to work in Portland, Oregon in 4 days right after graduation day. And so me and him did a 4-day cross country road trip to to Macon time. We stopped at like amazing places, like some spots you'd never even think about. Like I can't remember what state it was. I think it's like Ohio. A place called the Snake Pits. It's like their oldest restaurant ever. Delicious. And we just like found it on a whim because we were like starving, pulled over. So
Where'd you guys? So you drove from here
from
to.
from campus.
What were you gonna do when you got in Portland?
I just flew back. I set my flight for 4 days in the future to fly from Portland,
Just so you could hang
Oregon,
out
to
with
fly to
Nolan.
Texas. Yeah. So like we had to make it on time, not only for his like job start, but for my flight. And we made it on time.
There you go.
We got hammered the night before because we got there.
Before like you started work.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
He started-
nice.
He started
What
work
does
the
he
same day.
do again?
It's like wildlife, not conservation. What is it? He was cutting trees down and doing some crazy stuff with a chainsaw. Which I thought was awesome.
It's fucking cool.
Good thing to do with a hangover first day.
First day, it was like orientation. We had like huge steaks, and I just kept buying him drinks and trying to get in his pants. You know how it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then we went bowling, and I taught the bartender how to make a Mexican candy shot, which is big in Texas, which is delicious. It's spicy and watermelony.
Mm.
I don't think it's a word.
Watermelon-y.
And they gave it to us for free because he was like, "You taught me a new shot. Like, give it for free."
Something I didn't know. Maine, like its official state alcoholic drink, is coffee brandy.
Bailey's.
I've never had it.
Bailey's isn't necessarily coffee.
Yeah, it's not coffee.
It's
like-
Kahlua more.
It's like a coffee.
Yeah.
You got me on the
It
technicality.
like it's so
Gotcha.
packed with sugar. It has the nickname "fat ass in a glass."
I would down gallons of that just for the name.
Is that it?
That's it. That's all I got.
I could talk for hours.
Christian, thank you for joining us.
Of
And
course. Thank you for inviting me.
Tune in next time where we talk about lore from the states we're from.
He's just decided that that's the
not we're
Okay.
talking about how we met our friends.
Oh,
But if
I met
push
my
comes to
friends
shove.
in Maine.
I
Ah,
moved into Maine.
Oh,
You
should
didn't
come
meet
sometime,
me.
dude. Just come
I want lobster.
right now. Come.
come,
Shoot
come,
blanks.
come.
They told me not to come. I'm gonna
All right, so that's all we got. So
cool.
Thank
tune
you.
in. Yeah, thank you, Christian. Christian, say
Yeah.
one last thing to the people.
I am legal. I swear to God.
I feel like
Legal
that's
to be in
gonna
the country.
when we do Randy. When we have Randy on the podcast, I feel like that's what he's gonna say.
this was all in good fun.
yeah,
We had good times
This is
looking
all-
at what people actually have to do for the test and doing, subjecting us to it. So
I've never been to Canada like for vacation. Like I haven't seen all of Canada or lived there. So for me to get these wrong, it was really funny because it's like, oh, I've done all of my schooling in America, so it's all just like. I bet if you would have asked me this in like 6th grade, I would have been on that shit.
Oh, dude, yeah. What's crazy is like my family. Some of my family members have taken the test to become American citizens,
Mhm.
and more than like a handful of them have taken it, passed, and become U.S. citizens. It's like not to know these like answers is hilarious to me. I can't wait to like let them know that I would not pass and would not be a citizen. of
honestly,
America.
just giving you guys like the questions, I'm like, I don't know if I would have known
Yeah,
this.
Mississippi
most
River
of the
bullshit.
people. Yeah, except that one. So tune in next time, guys, where we are going to talk about how we met our friends.
Yep.
So that'll be a fun episode.
Backstory.
Backstory. We're going to talk more about Big C. We love hearing about the Big C.
The big,
Big.
the big.
Big C.
You'll know.
You'll hear
know.
about it.
All right. Thanks
Thanks
for listening.
Blarp.
Squaw.